Hello and welcome to another episode of Define Fitness. Today we're doing part 2 of our ab workout series, and I'm very excited to have my good friend Richard, personal trainer, businessman, entrepreneur and founder of Knockout Legends. Hello Richard.
Hey champ, welcome guys. My name is Richard. I'm the founder of Knockout Legends. So today I'm gonna be doing a workout with my friend here.
Yes.
We're gonna be showing you guys 5 different exercises targeting the abs. It's gonna be for lower abs, obliques and the upper abs as well. So have fun guys.
Cool, enjoy it. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay guys, so our first ab exercise that I'm gonna show you guys is for the obliques, okay? So it's called the standing side crunches. You're gonna be standing straight, holding the weight plate. The other arm is gonna be here. She's gonna be demonstrating the exercise while I'm explaining. So for this exercise, it targets this side, which is the oblique area. So when she's doing it, she has to do a controlled movement, which shows that she's engaging her core muscles. So you're gonna do 10 each side. Let's say you're a beginner. Then when you're done 10, you're gonna switch to the other side, do another 10. Then when you're done, you're gonna try and do at least 3 sets of 10 reps each side. Then let's say you are intermediate, you feel like it's not working or you don't feel in the band, you can try to push at least to 15 or 20 reps. And from then, when you advance, you try to do at least 30 reps each side and repeat that 3 times, okay? Alright guys, so our second workout is still targeting the obliques, but the next exercise we're going to do is the Russian twist. You're going to be on the floor. So the first version that she's going to demonstrate is for the beginners. Then if you feel like this is not bending, if you feel like you're not feeling the bend, you're going to do the other version that you're going to demonstrate on the second workout, okay? So the first one, she's going to be sitting with her legs on the floor, sitting on her hips, she's going to lean back and she's going to twist the weight all the way to the side, side. So when you count as she's doing the exercise, each side like that counts as 1 rep. It doesn't count as 2 reps. So side, that's 1. If you're a beginner again, you're going to try and do at least 10 reps. And if you feel like you're not feeling the bend, you can try and push for 15 to 20 again. And on the last one, you can also try and do 30. Let's say you're advanced. Okay? So on this one, we're done. Now we're going to move on to the second version. I want you to see that. Yes. Lift the legs off the ground. She's going to be twisting the weight again. Same movement. She's rotating the weight. Still, you're going to feel it on the oblique muscle as well. You have to engage your core for you to be doing this one. You need to have a very strong core. So I feel like this is for the advanced guy, okay? If you feel like your core is not strong enough, and you feel like your form is not correct, rather put your feet on the ground and just lean back and try to twist just like that, okay? Okay guys, we're going to move on to our third ab exercise. This one is targeting the lower abs. So the first ab exercise is going to demonstrate, it's just going to be for the beginners, okay? This one you just have to keep your body on the ground and then you just bend the knees and then stretch it all the way. It's called reverse crunches, okay? So you're really targeting the lower abs. If you feel like it's not bending more, you just open the legs a little bit more wider as you're doing the movement. You're going to feel it bending more. Make sure you keep your head up like this. You don't keep your head down and engage your core muscles, okay? When you're doing this exercise, try to do at least the same number, 10 to 15 or 20 max, I'd say, okay? Now I'm going to move on to the second one. The second is intermediate. Now the legs are off the ground, you're not turning anything. You come up, you touch your feet, you go all the way down. Up, touch your feet, all the way down. Up, touch your feet. You do the same reps again. You do 10 to 15, max 20. Okay? If you see yourself doing more than 20, that means the ab exercise is not really bending. You need to add a weight, which is this one that I'm going to show you now, which is advanced. This one, if you feel, this is the one that I'll say I would recommend for someone who's advanced, okay? You go up, the weight must touch the feet again, it's the same movement that you were doing, come all the way up and all the way down, all the way up and all the way down. And this one again, you still do the same number, you do 20 reps. And now when you're done with the whole thing, you try and repeat it again 3 times, just like we did with the other ab exercise that we demonstrated before. Alright guys, so now we're done with the obliques. Now we're going to move to the lower abs. So our first exercise is going to be here, showing you the beginner's one first, okay? So the beginner's one that you do, you have to lie on your back, legs off the ground, head up and go off the ground, leg raises. Legs straight all the way down and all the way up. Make sure your feet doesn't touch the ground and go on the floor, okay? Then you have to do the same number of reps that I've been telling you guys, do 10 to 15. If you feel like it's too easy, you do at least 20. Then you repeat 3 times, okay? And if you feel like it's not bending enough for you, feel like it's a bit easier, you can sit up here, legs on the side, hands on the side like that, up and down, same movement, make sure the legs are straight, make sure you control the movement, engage your core muscle, okay? Don't just do it for rushing, okay? Make sure you engage the core, same number, you do 20 max. If you feel like 20 is not working for you, then try to do as many sets as you can so that you can feel the bend all the time when you're doing it, okay? Alright guys, we're going to move to the intermediate variation of a hanging knee raise. So the first variation that we're going to do, you're going to do without the weight. And make sure you control the movement, you bring the knee all the way up and all the way down. And then we're going to do the second variation where the legs is straight and you do up and down the same movement. And then if you feel like when you're doing this exercise and you feel like it's not bending enough for you, you feel like it's way too easy, you can just add a little bit of weight and then you hold the weight with your feet and then you bring the knee, you bring it all the way down. Same movement, controlled movement. You're working on the lower abs and the upper abs at the same time, especially when you stretch your legs up as well. So make sure you're able to control the weight and make sure you don't lift a weight that's too heavy, okay? Because you don't want to end up with an injury just because you're trying to lift too heavy. So on this one, I would say you'd rather do 10, 10. Let's say 10 of the first variation, then 10 of the second variation, and then you rest and try and do at least 3 sets of those, okay? Let me help you here. Okay guys, now we're going to move to the next variation of the same workout that we're doing. So this is the harder version, okay? Advanced version, okay? You're hanging there, knees off the legs off the ground. You start the same movement that you were doing, up and down. You do the same exercise, same number, same reps. Then when you're done, you can do this other variation with the legs straight as well. So you're targeting the lower abs as well. Make sure you engage your core so that you don't swing a little bit, okay? Make sure that you control the movement up and down, okay? Okay guys, now we're going to move on to the upper abs, okay? So the first exercise I'm going to demonstrate, I know most of you guys know the exercise. You probably think that maybe doesn't work because I know most of you have seen like guys back in the days, like guys, I know they've been using that exercise. But I believe that it still works and it's the best way to work out your upper abs, which is the crunches, okay? I know most of you guys, there's no crunches. That's one thing I know for sure, okay? So the first variation that we're going to show is for the beginners. If you feel like you know crunches, but you haven't tried this workout, I'll tell you, trust me, it's gonna work, okay? So you just keep your hands on your thighs, you go all the way up, reaching for your knees, and then you go all the way down. All the way up, reaching for your knees, and all the way down. Okay, so when you are a beginner, make sure that you do 10, 15, the maximum of 20, again, like as I've been explaining, okay? And when you get to 20, if you feel like it's not bending, that means we have to move to the other one, which is the next variation that I'm gonna show you right now. The next version she's gonna do is with the weight. So she's gonna carry the weight, and then this weight must be hands up straight here. Engage your core muscles, your feet on the ground, you balance like that. And she's gonna go all the way up straight. Push yourself all the way up and all the way down. She's not swinging, as you can see, where she's controlling the movement, okay? There's no jerky movement. She's controlling every movement, which means she's engaging her core muscles. You're gonna feel the pain, trust me. So you do the same number of reps, you do 10, 15, and a maximum of 20. And then you repeat the second, you repeat this 3 times, okay? It's for you to feel the pain. You don't have to only do once and then rest. You do 1 set, you rest, then you do again, up to 3 sets, okay?
So we have a little segment here at Define Fit where we say, define the journey. I'm sure there's a Richard out there that wants to start their own knockout legend. Oh, and Miss Richard, for that fact. So Richard, what inspired the dream to start knockout legends? Where did it come from? And what advice would you give someone out there that wants to have their own knockout legends?
Okay guys, so for me to say, I don't know where to start exactly, but it's fine. I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible, okay? Yeah. So, me, as I was growing up, fitness has been a thing in my life. I grew up training. I think I started training at the age of like 18. I was very serious in training. I used to wake up before I go to school. First thing I would do was go train. Yeah. Then as I got older, I realized that, okay, you know what, I wanted to do something corporate, but then there was a time that I started working in the gym, and as I was working there, I just got inspired because as I saw the other guys there, making a living out of training people, I was like, okay, but wait, this is something that I love. I love fitness. Fitness is something that I've always loved since I was young. Because most people, even there, I wasn't a trainer. They used to mistake me for being a trainer because of the way I looked. So I was like, you know what, if I can inspire so many people just by the way I look, then I can, yeah, I can do something about it, And then I started meeting a lot of guys that were working there that I could see that they were very passionate about training, and especially some of the trainers there. And you could see that these guys, this is the only thing that they know. Some are boxers, some they do weightlifting. I was like, you know what, I think if I was to open a gym and you know, with all these guys that I've known, that I've seen how passionate they are with fitness, I think we can make a huge impact in the community, you know. Just, it's like you giving back to the community, I would say, in my head. That's what I would say, because it's just normal guys like me, but they love fitness, and they know that if you were to come and train with someone like that who's very passionate about what they're doing, there's no ways that you're not going to see your results, because they're not doing this for money. They're not doing it because they want to get something out of you, but it's just because they want to make you look good and make sure that you also look the same way that they look. And I feel like that's the most important thing about fitness. You don't have to do it for money, you have to do it because you love doing it. Because if you don't like doing it, trust me, working out is not easy, I'll tell you. If it was easy, all the gyms would be full, which is the reason why all the gyms are always not full, because everyone knows how difficult it is, but it requires for you to have a strong mindset and someone who can also help you with the right direction every time when you're doing it. That's what I can say.
So I think sometimes the mistake that people make, so maybe people will look at this video and think it's quick and easy, we're recording this for an hour. But what you guys don't know is that Richard is at this gym at 5 o'clock in the morning. He leaves the gym at 8 o'clock in the evening. So that's like almost like 14 hours. 14 hours every single day. Monday, Friday, Saturday is going to be 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, yeah, where I know.
And then Sunday is
Sunday I'm here training myself as
So
well.
it looks great on camera. It looks great when he's doing the posters on Instagram, but it really takes a lot of work, a lot of hard work. And if it's really your passion, then I think at the end of the day, you will have an impact. Richard, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.